Okay, talking about some of the things I do have in here. Now I just showed you the little Goal Zero lantern that I have in case the lights go out or something happens. I do have that as well, and I will use it this evening boondocking. Now on the beds, on either side, I have got 1, 2, 3, 4 basic blankets on this side, and the other I have 4 blankets on that side, plus underneath of all that, the mattress itself, as you call a mattress, or is inside of I've got it inside of a down sleeping bag. So, I'm not taking up room in my storage area. But I have all of that. I would have 8 blankets and a down sleeping bag in case something ever happened and we were in, God forbid, minus 0 weather, and I had no propane, I had no heat in here. So we do have emergency ready things in here that the dogs and I could huddle under and stay warm with. So that's one thing. I do take all of that into consideration when I'm going to have something. If, like I said, God forbid you got stuck out somewhere where it is extremely cold, we do have that. Now, I've seen some people that are going out and they don't have, heavy duty sleeping bag. They don't have a lot of blankets and things. And then they're out there, like the one girl roaming reckless. She's up in Alaska and has no heat. And she's going up to Arctic temperatures. Now, she says she likes cold, but I mean, there's cold and then there's cold. I prefer to make sure that I have enough here. Oh, actually, I have more than 4 blankets here. I have actually more than that. Yeah. So I make sure that I definitely have enough. Now, of course, when I do that, I'm constantly having to fix these because Mickey's over there and he just, well, I'll show you what he's done. There's Mickey. Okay, that's what he does with the blankets. Yeah. That's what he does. He's in there. He's tearing it up. He's pulling it with his teeth. He's fighting. He's got to have it just right for him. Silly boy. Now, it's going to be down to 49 degrees this evening here. The clouds are coming over the Oregon Mountain. We'll see if it rains now. It did rain last night, and it did not say, I did not see that it was saying it was going to rain tonight. But it is starting to get chilly, down to 49 degrees. So I do, like I said, I do have propane. I do have the heater here. But if something happened and the heat would go out, I do have other emergency things here. And so the way, like I said, I set it up is I layer the blankets on the bed. And depending on how warm or cold it is, I may use 1 blanket. I may use 2 blankets. I may use 3 blankets. And if it's really cold, I could drag out the down sleeping bag and use that as well. It's best to be prepared. Just something to think about if you are going to do van life. Now, again, if you didn't want to layer them all on your bed the whole time, you could kind of fold them up and do it like a foot foot thing at the end of the bed, have your pile of blankets there. That would help as well. Now, when I was doing a regular van and I didn't have heat in like this, I did have a little, what do you call it? A something buddy. I forget what you call it. But I also did have a down blanket, a duvet cover that I had there. And that makes all the difference in the world, having that duvet cover with the down, a real down blanket. It's really worth it to have it. So again, just some more things to think about if you're thinking about doing van life, or if you have a Class B like I do, which is basically a van that's already been outfitted. So I just wanted to put that out as a heads up for people of something that I do that you might think about doing in your own travels. Even if you're doing a car or whatever, I've seen people, what comes to mind, I've seen people where there was really horrible wreck and they were stuck on the freeway for like a couple days, literally stuck a couple of days and couldn't move. And so again, what does it take to have a down sleeping bag in the back of your car and blankets and etc. if you live in a cold region and you could potentially get stuck somewhere like that? Better to have that. You can always take beef sticks or something like that, have something there that you can have in your car or your van that don't need refrigeration in case of emergencies as well. So I'll leave that here. We'll see you online.